Hey, what's up, traders? So we're running a contest every single month. We pick one winner who comments, likes, and to subscribe to my channel and comments on every video this month. We randomly pick a drawing, and hopefully it's you. Just be sure you like, comment, and are subscribed to this channel, and you'll get free access to our full training academy and everything it is have to offer. Good luck, peace, and enjoy the next video. Yo, what's up, everybody? So this is the weekly outlook video. I'm shooting it a day early because tomorrow is Father's Day, so I'm going to be busy during the day, and I hope you all have a good one with your family. Man, and I just thought about shooting this video outside, but the sun just came out. It's super hot, but this video, I am going to make it pretty quick. So let's go ahead and take a look at our charts here, and man, it's all about what's going on with Australian dollar and the stock market, and that was the theme last week, and so deeply more than I expected that we would when I did the weekly outlook video for last week. So and I'm gonna pause this, go inside, and let's get right into the charts. But before we do, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. That'll enter you into a contest to get free access to everything that I do, or my academy, which is where I lay out exactly as simply as I possibly can. And, I just continue to try to simplify my methods. And the more simplified I become, the easier it is to, it's not easy, but to make profits in the market, that's for sure. So it's a crazy time right now, and so you want to be a part of a trading community, and you need some sort of education if you want to turn this into a new source of income. You always have to be learning, for sure. I'm always trying to learn. That is for sure. You have to be, or you'll get eaten alive out here. All right, so I was just getting eaten alive by the heat out there. So, but let's take a look at the markets, and let's take a look at NASDAQ. I think we have to start at the massive turnaround in the markets that's happened since coronavirus, and it's just like, how is this even possible? And the answer is the Fed has just continued to print money and print money and print money, and we're going to pay a big price for this down the road, generations to come. But it could be faster than we think. But I don't think anybody expected us to have the recovery that we have had. So look, if you check it out, though, we have a big Morningstar candle on NASDAQ. I think that could be a really good warning sign of incoming reversal in risk and the markets, right? So would that mean that this was a bear market rally from the coronavirus crash, and we would turn lower? So I would like to think not, but we didn't make another high here, so this is a lot to start to take in as we go forward into next week. So here we are with the S&P 500, and going into the end of the days, it's looking pretty bearish here. So but all the time leading up to this potential reversal that we're starting to see in the markets, it's just been absurd strength out of commodity currencies, especially the Aussie. So, where we've been looking at as a group was Aussie yen is a great example. And, we were in it and got stopped out, and then re-entered it, caught a couple take profits, and then got stopped out again after re-entering. But if you have a look at it, man, this is a bearish setup. I don't see it. It's just been so hard to trade. So but here we are. We've broken down, and this is you know, one of my favorite type of setups here, and I would love to see, maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't, kind of a bounce up into this little region here and then a move lower. So something like this would be ideal, coming for Aussie yen. So then you look at NZD JPY, which we're still in, and we were trading last week, and I think is just a beautiful bear setup. Is we have our fanning trend lines, which we can start to set on our fractal points, so you can see where I'm going with this, and you can see we're just tracking lower and lower here. So NZD JPY looks even better than AJ. So man, there's a lot of good looking risk off candidates going into next week. So so Aussie dollar would be, if we start to see a turnaround and it does come from the Aussie, I think AUD-USD will be an interesting pair to have a look at. So, and we all across the board, we have this kind of false breakout point that's really similar. It's on AJ, it's on, as you can see, it's on AU here. It's on, well, not quite on NJ. So we have this false breakout point. I think this is still coming into play here. It's just been super hard, and like every time it looks like the Aussie's going to turn bearish and finally have its downfall, it fights back. So man, it was fighting it last week like that was definitely tiring. But if you can see how we're pulling up to what looks like a great throw over setup. So, I teach this setup in my training, and this is a very nice one. We have our false breakout. So, and if you just look at it on a weekly, this is recovery to exactly where we were. Okay, so we got our bounce, we got our recovery here, and now we're potentially looking at a nice setup lower. So am I saying there's going to be some massive dollar strength? No, but I am saying that, man, these setups sure do look favorable for, despite what seemed like some pretty significant dollar weakness last week. We got some other points where, like, well, here's Euro USD, right? It's looking pretty bearish. It seems like we're breaking down. We actually have just entered in long here because this is a very nice textbook bullish pennant formation. So check it out here. I think Euro USD is definitely going to be one to watch next week. So you can see how we're in a nice pennant. And when you're looking at these pennant formations, then when my contacts is messing up on me. When you look at these formations here, what we want to look for is the flagpole here, right? Equals the breakout. The degree of the breakout is going to equal the size of the flagpole. So this was, if this does proceed to be a bullish pennant, I don't have to be a Ray Dalio pro trader to think, well, that looks like a pennant, right? So we have our pennant formation, we break out of this, so this is where we would be going to. So this is the pennant. Here we are on the daily chart. That would have us going at, around 117. So now what are we going to do, right? So we already have our our structure in place. So what I like to do, and this is what I teach in the training, and hopefully people that are in my group was already saying along what you would do now, is what I would do is then put my Fibonacci's here, see where that would measure up, and it looks, look, what do you know, super close to the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement here. So now we have a confluence, right? So this makes the zone a lot more, make a lot more sense, right? So it seems a lot more attractive. And so then we can go across here. I did a video on the importance of looking left. So if I look left here, what does this look like? So we get a weekly chart, make this easy. And wow, if I go left there, look at that. The same area before this massive move. So this looks very, very appealing, and it all matches up, and we have a big confluence to get there. But before that happens, before we get this euro breakout, we have to see, well, what is going to happen with the dollar. So that's the big thing, because right now the dollar has been at like right hand in hand with S&P 500, Dow indices as the staple barometer of risk now, because even the yen compared to the yen or franc, the dollar, when the shit really hits the fan, people are finally going to run to dollars here. So this is a pound dollar, and man, talk about a beating. This thing took a just got clobbered, to quote the Thing from Fantastic Four. It's clobbering time. Anybody, shout out to anybody that gets that reference out there. You are a equal comic nerd as me, I guess. So here we go. If I was to, I was just trying to see where this equals up to on the weekly chart from this double top here in GBPUSD, and that would make this look like this was a false breakout here. And so we tried to break out another time, and got rejected again. So who knows where we're going for on pound dollar. It's really hard for me to kind of wrap my head around it at this point, but we're back down to this, getting back down to this area that we know was a previous very, very big rejection. So and we're starting to line up with it now. So that's what I'm looking at for pound dollar. So man, the dollar's all over the place amongst these pairs. So I think next week is going to be a very, very big week for all the markets starting to come into line, and maybe making a more congruent sense, especially when we're looking at risk on, risk off, the way everything's correlated in the markets. So it's going to be an interesting week. That's for sure. There's no boring weeks anymore in the world or in the market, and we are living in history right now. So man, I think this is like one of those times where you have to be like, what was I doing right now in this moment in time? Siri is listening, right? So I mean, like, they're all listening in all the time. So where were you during this massive change is what you need to ask yourself. So thanks for watching this video. I hope where you are and where you end up is trying to better yourself, trying to create another source of income outside of the normal means, and definitely outside of just getting it handed out to you by the governments, because that's going to end in a very, very bad place if that's where we continue the avenue people start meandering down. So take the power back into your own hands, and we have to fight as a people for what we believe in, for sure, absolutely. And so if you like this video, if you it resonated with you, and you'd like to be a part of our group, click the links below. And if you already are, thanks so much for your support. You know, the VIP group, you're the best. I love you all. And let's just crush it this week. Have a great Father's Day. And I'll see you in the VIP chat room. All right, everybody. Peace.